business, just like EPMD. I'm BLACK from the CBT. What they did.
Have you ever been to Germany, and what do you think about it?
This is my first time, you know, coming to Germany. I think it's beautiful. I've been looking at the streets, the signs. Y'all definitely really up on some, you know, American type shit.
Yes.
Y'all got all kind of banners and posters and moving billboards, and I think it's cool, man. I definitely think it's cool. And plus, I hear out here that y'all city is one of the biggest European cities.
Absolutely, man.
And I hear it's hot out here. I hear it's real hot.
It's cold. Outside it's cold, not hot.
I know what I'm saying. You know,
yeah,
the scene.
Absolutely, man. Okay, and how and when did you first start making music?
I think I was about 8, 9 years old, and I first learned how to play trombone. Then I learned how to play trumpet. Then I learned how to play flute. I was in a band.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I started playing music, and I really understood playing it.
Okay, and now let's talk about your album Guerilla City. You got a track on it called Compton featuring Beanie Man. How did that collaboration came about, and who else on the album? Who are the producers?
That collaboration came. I did the song actually with Carlos Brody, and whenever I did the song, we didn't have a hook on there, and so we had sent it to the West Indies out to Kingston. And I mean, like, yo, when it came back, it was so hot. Beanie Man had laced up the song so hot. We was just really taken by it, like, yo, this is crazy. Before you knew it, it was like, damn. We just really, you know, wanted to use it as a single. And so, and it got leaked. Somebody had leaked it, and I mean, it just spread like wildfire. And from there, we just ran with it as a single as well. And it was just a beautiful thing, man. He came out, shot the video, Gil Green. I mean, it was just crazy. And I got to work also on the album with Jazzy Faye, crazy producer, so much respect. I learned so much from him. Dude really gave me a lot of knowledge, as well as Mario Winans, as well as Carlos Brody. And I worked with Rodney Jerkins. So it was an honor to be able to work with some of these legendary producers and then actually bring so much talent and heat to the, you know, to the table, man, for my album.
Yeah, okay, you already mentioned Mario Winans. Your first single here is You Are the One, and so tell us about the song.
You're the One. Basically, I cut that song with Mario Winans. And Mario Winans is so talented. And I remember when I first met him up in New York, I mean, me and Dude, we just kicked it off from there. I mean, just really had fun, went out eating, chilling out, everything. I mean, this dude is just crazy. And from that moment out, we went and did the song, and I never forget, we wanted to talk about, you know, a woman, you know, she's being with someone, but I'm really wanting her. And the concept of it was that she had a man and everything, but, you know, every day I'm gaining her heart more and more and more. So that was the concept of it, and to be cleverly be able to bring out the concept. And he brought the track, and I think I did my thing with the lyrics. And it was there from there, jail, you know.
Okay. So what does the album mean to you personally? How do you feel about it?
I think the album overall was a setup album. I think overall it was an eclectic album. It was a universal album. It was something, you know, uncharted, especially me being a West Coast artist. It was uncharted territory that I was going in with me making such an eclectic album and universal album. Something that I wanted to do, and I think it's opening the doors up for a lot of new guys who are going to be coming up out of the West. And I think that it's going to even open it up even more for, you know, West Coast artists to expand out beyond just the regular borders of what the world knows is West Coast music, you know.
Absolutely. And so, how would you describe your music? I mean, it's not the usual West Coast style.
No, it's not the usual West Coast style, but what is West Coast?
Yeah, most people expect something like Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg, the typical West Coast song, MC8ers and, you know, G-Funk.
Yeah, some old, yeah. That shit is dead.
Yeah.
That shit is dead. You hear the Games album?
Yeah, I talked about it later, so I have another question about the game later on, so...
You heard this album?
Absolutely, yeah, I did.
Does it sound like a West Coast album?
No, it's a unit, man. So it's versatile. Yes.
West Coast music, that shit is dead.
Okay.
That's like asking somebody on the East Coast why they don't rap the same as they rap in '94. Shit is dead.
Okay.
They don't wear, you know, West Coast, and what critics have in their mind is what's West Coast. It's not West Coast. You know, I know what West Coast because I live on the West Coast. I lived there all my life. The critics was really fucked up when I put out my album because it was so not the usual G-funk shit that they was used to. But that shit had died. I think when it died, it was time for something new. And that's why the East Coast really had took over the music scene really heavily after Pac had died, because the world was wanting something new. And now today, we still have our khakis on, we still have lowriders, we lyrical and we can expand ourselves more.
So do you think West Coast rap will ever be as big as it was in the early 90s?
I think that it will. I think that it's going to be bigger than it ever had been. I think what it's going to take though, it's going to take the collaborations of a lot of MCs. You know, they're getting together. It's going to take something sort of like what the down south have right now. A lot of unity instead of, you know, separation. It's not a lot of artists bickering and bullshitting. It's going to really take us to unify ourselves.
So is there a true plan for the promotion of Guerilla City, and if so, could you tell us more about it?
Say that one more time.
Is there a tour plan for Guerilla City for the promotion, and if so, could you tell us more about it?
The promo plan.
Yeah, a tour.
Tour. I toured Guerilla City for 7 months in the States.
Okay. And in Europe?
Europe, I'm here until March 2nd. I go back in the studio to work on my new album.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, basically, I'm going to be running around. I just came from Zurich. I'm here now. I'll be in Paris. I'm supposed to be stopping somewhere else out here, but it's very, very short. But, you know, I just wanted to come. I wanted to feel it. I wanted to see different. You know, I've been running around the States for so long. And the reason why I didn't come here earlier out is because I had prior, you know, engagements with the law there in the States. So I finally was able to get a passport. You know, I can't even believe I have a passport, man. Can you believe, man? I used to tote a gun all the time, you know what I mean? So I've been to jail on 4 or 5 different occasions. So, you know, I got a passport. Look at me now, man.
So how's the album doing? How's the album doing?
It's great, man. You know, we went further than what we expected. This album was basically a setup album, you know. So many critics and so many rappers talking shit. You know, MCs and DJs. It really went further than what we thought it would go.
So,
you know?
Do you think people from Germany can relate to your music?
I think anybody can relate to my music, not just here in Germany. If you living in the streets and you understand how it is to be broke, and you understand how it is to never have nothing and understand oppression, then I think you can understand Guerilla City. If you know what it is to love a woman and you know what it is to be thugging at one time, then definitely anybody can relate to Guerilla City, you know?
Yeah, and on Halls of Fire, you rap about the industry. So what's been the most exciting aspect of working in the music industry so far, and has any aspect shocked you yet?
I've been shocked about a lot of different things, and one of my most definitely inspiring moments in the industry is when I got to do 106 in Park on the first time with Beanie Man, and we had so much fun. Shocking wise, I've been shocked by everything in the real world, so it's nothing that, you know, industry is so shocking that doesn't shock me, you know? Unless I see a motherfucker shoot a motherfucker, like, okay, he just shot him.
That's something totally different.
Now I seen in the streets, motherfuckers walk up and shoot somebody in their face. Like, oh shit. I just seen that. Well, my man dead on the ground. I know him for years. I picked my man up. My man not breathing. That's some fucked up shit. But industry, this shit, come on. These dudes ain't gangster. Come on, man.
Studio gangster sometimes.